Starting with the board, I've covered it in fondant, let it dry, and now I am painting it with a gold mixed with a little bit of alcohol. And I'm not painting the center because that's where the cake is going to cover. And then I'm going to use some galaxy dust, some gold, and make it sparkle. I'm only showing the final coating of one of the tiers, but I go ahead and final coat both tiers the exact same way. Cover it in icing, take my long scraper, go all the way around, fill in any low spots, and then keep going around until it's perfectly smooth. Now I'm going to do my ruffle pattern, kind of in a circular pattern. I am using a 104 tip, and the wider side, the thicker side, is on the cake. The thinner side is up. And because the thinner side is what's going to give you that thin, ruffly effect. And I'm just kind of wiggling it as I go around. I'm freehanding it this first one. It came out a little oval, so next thing I'm going to grab a circle cutter to press in my circles so I have a guide. And I just do that all the way around the board. And then once I get all of those on, I'm going to go back through and fill in the gaps. For my top tier, I made a white chocolate ganache with white chocolate and heavy cream, and I colored it with some gold because I'm going to paint it with the gold, and it's better to start with a colored base. So I'm just going to drip that on, and then I'll pull it up in the center and use my offset spatula to move it around so it meets the edges. I'm using Wilton's cursive letterpress, and since I use the American Buttercream, I can easily just press it into the chilled tier and I can get my impression. That way I can go back through and paint it gold. Now for the tedious process of just painting the drip gold. I just like this better. It just comes out better than the other ways that I've tried to get a gold drip. And I'm painting the name, and I'm just using a gold with some alcohol mixed in. Now that the tiers are ready, I doweled the bottom tier and I'm stacking the top tier on top. Then I'm going to take a long dowel rod so that it reaches all the way from the top tier into the board. So I'm sharpening one end and I'm going to nail it all the way through. And then I'll take a little bit of icing and cover up that hole, smooth it out. And once that icing dries hard, I can paint it and then you won't know the dowel rod is there. Using a mold, I made a beaded border. So I'm just applying that with a little bit of water. And then I'll go back through and paint it gold. And then we will be ready to go.